live from Craig's solarium.
Craig's kitchen, dining room.
Whatever it is.
Oh, thought I turned that off.
What is
All right. Hello, everybody. There's no one on here yet.
No. Why isn't anybody on here yet? Brad, where are you at?
Yeah. First. We got to...
There he is. We were looking for you, Brad.
All right.
Happy
All right.
Friday.
Brad is on. We are ready to go.
We are.
All right. So, hey, what's up, Jess?
Hey, Kish.
Yeah, we got two people. All right. So, we got a great show.
Harvey. What's that mean?
I don't know.
I don't either. Brad, you're going to explain that to us because we don't understand.
Yeah. Brad's in Harvey. Maybe.
Maybe. But I don't know why he'd be laughing about that.
I don't know. He thinks it's really funny. Good for you, Brad.
Good job,
anyway,
Brad.
my sister Pam. Hey,
Hey,
what's
Pam,
up, Pam?
what's up?
Oh, get that,
Hey,
get that
Jeff.
wave. Jeff Lyons, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
Oh, we got all of our fans.
They're all coming on. It's all our top fans. Hi, guys. He is in Harvey. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
We said, where's Brad? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got you. What's up, Pam? All right. So, again, we got a great show, and then I was going to just not talk and see how long Nicole would sit there in silence before she said something, but then Brad confused us with the Harvey thing. So, now that we're all caught up to speed and we know where Brad's at, feel free, everyone else, to tell us where you're at, since Brad wants to start that trend, apparently. Just messing with you, Brad. All right, so 5 issues that we're dealing with right now in the real estate game. Can we call it the game?
Yeah, maybe. I think so. It
Yeah.
can be a game.
Yeah.
Every day, all the time, 24/7. Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so some things we're dealing with right now, and then we're going to give you our take on how we recommend you deal with them. Is that what we're going to do?
Probably, yeah. I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll find something to talk about with these.
Yep, and I dropped the ball, so I'll go ahead and just take the beat down for that I was supposed to have an appraiser get back to us with some questions, and I forgot to send them the email, so I dropped the ball. Sorry, guys.
He went to Vegas instead. He's really not sorry.
Yeah.
A little on the edge, Nicole. Maybe Jessica.
Yeah.
Ooh, your hair. Thanks, Misty. Thank you.
Yeah, I need to get a haircut.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, so, Jumanji.
Jinx. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I don't even know what the rules are in that
Really?
anymore. Yeah, I think I have to buy you a Coke or a Pepsi or something. Isn't that how that works?
You're not supposed to talk. I have 2 8-year-olds. They do it all the time.
Never gonna happen. Me not talking? Are you kidding?
That's true.
The world would end. It would just stop spinning. It'd be like, it's not gonna happen.
All right, get on to number 5.
Number 5, cultivating your database. That should be, that is every big franchise company, all those things. That is management 101. That's the first thing you should do is establish your sphere and touch base with them.
Yeah, I think people either put them into a CRM or don't at all. And they just think they're going to write all their little sticky notes and be like, oh, I'll find them. And then you lose, 20 of your 30 sticky notes and you don't know what you were doing. And that's about how that goes if you don't use a CRM.
Yeah, for sure. And then you're going to sit there and you're going to drive past your cousin's or your aunt's house or something like that. And that's probably the same thing, people, right? Cousin and aunt?
Maybe, yeah.
Could be. Or a friend's house, and there's going to be a for sale sign in their front yard, and it's not going to be your company.
Not going to have your name on it.
Trust me, if you've been doing this at all, it's happened to you, and it will happen in the future. Friends and family.
Sometimes
they
I'm
do
not
that.
sad about, though.
I think sometimes it's hard for some friends and family. Sometimes it's different. But, stay in touch with them anyway.
Paper is not your friend, Misty. When you dumped water all over it the other day and soaked all of your deals, and then you're looking at me like, oh no, she caught me with paper. I don't like paper.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Hi, Shanae.
I don't know how to recover from that one, so I'll let that go. All right, number 4, costly lead generating. Now we're gonna say that's like is that like the online lead sources? Is that basically what we're thinking right there?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
it can be really costly to online lead gen, especially if you're just starting out and actually get some kind of traction at all. Speaking of, I got a Zillow call just then, but I had to decline. And
I will actually say this: Brad is, Brad and I used to work at the same company. Brad is one of the most diligent CRM workers that I've experienced, firsthand, seeing how he does that. So Brad does have a good system, and he works it. That's a good way to be.
And Brad's correct. If you're not working it, you're not getting the dollars that you're spending on the costly lead gen back out.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, even if you're going back to cultivating your database, that's also lead generating and stuff like that. There was an old saying when I got started in this business 20 years ago, but it was, don't worry, if you're not reaching out to your sphere of influence, some other realtor is. So that's something that's always, some other agent's going to be doing that. So yeah. So
and in my opinion, you have to balance it. You have to balance lead gen with your sphere. I always say that real estate's like an onion, and there's layers that you add like every single year. And you have to keep adding those layers. And if you don't, and you try to do everything at once, it's just going to fall apart. But if you keep adding over time, after you get a couple of those down, then you're going to grow your business doing lead gen and your sphere.
Excellent.
Especially when you're brand new.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm always torn on this one because I always grew my business with for sale by owners, expireds, just listed, just sold calls, stuff like
you're
that.
Old. It's fine. Yes,
sorry.
I said it.
I feel it today. Just got back from out of town, so if I still have to return your phone call, I apologize. Okay, number 3. Adopting to tech trends. Yeah, tech has really changed the climate of the way we do business over the last, I would say, 4 years.
Yeah, for the record, who died yesterday when showing time was down for the entire day? Oh my gosh, that was awful. That was the worst.
Yeah.
And I think we just talked about in our last show about how you showing time all the time. And then all those people were probably laughing at us yesterday who don't.
Oh, yeah. That was.
Because they were probably like, oh, ha, 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 ha.
What's up, Jen?
Ogres have layers. Are there ogres in Jumanji? Are there? Probably.
I didn't see it.
What?
I didn't see it.
Oh, that's a really good movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, showing time being down yesterday just shows you how important tech is to the industry. And if you're not jumping on board tech, you're going to be left behind, and that's the truth.
Yeah, I felt bad. I had an agent that was trying to look at or show one of my listings. Showing time has the alarm code or whatever in there, and so he couldn't get in there because he was totally confirmed, everything was good, and he was calling me. And of course, I was on a plane, so I didn't even know until it was 2 hours, 3 hours later. So it wasn't good.
Thanks, Skipper Gosh. Yeah, so the whole tech thing, like he's on a plane, he should have forwarded his phone to somebody.
Yeah, I should have done that to my brother. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
but you know what? Everything was. That was the only variable. I thought I planned for everything, and it was like that's the one thing that I didn't do right, and that's what burns you.
Yeah, it does.
You gotta be better.
All right.
So going to number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2, buyers looking on their own on different search engines and stuff like that. We typically don't mention other big websites names or anything like that because our show's got so much integrity and stuff like that. But anyway, we do. But buyers are looking at other websites before they're going to ours. No one's going to craigfriendly.com. Nope. No one's looking at your personal website. No one's going to any of that stuff. They're looking online on one of the 2 giant search engines that everyone knows.
And for the record, even if they are on your website, they're still looking at those other search engines anyway. So on top of using you. So trying to keep that buyer with you versus clicking those buttons on those other websites and getting 4 other realtors who sell better than you do, that's a difficult challenge, I think.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. And those agents too that are on those websites, they're paying a lot for them, so it's like, yeah, they want to capture that business.
Yes, I am, folks. I sure am.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's all about capturing the business and selling yourself. I mean, I think that's what it comes down to. And you either do a good job of it or you don't, and that's cut and dry, kind of.
Now, and before we get to our number 1 issue, I would like to see some of your guesses. What do you guys think the number 1 thing agents are dealing with right now? And we'll give you a second to...
Yeah, we'll give you one guess on this, because I don't even think anybody needs a guess.
Yeah, I think this one's pretty obvious.
Skipper Gosh, call me later. Let me know what personal site you have.
Yeah.
So I can copy it.
Oh, Brad, actually, maybe we... Brad.
Oh, Brad. Okay, we'll give you 2 guesses.
We'll give you 2 guesses. That one should be on there, too. I don't know.
That should be,
Oh, yeah. Jennifer got it. Oh, that's so... See,
no inventory.
That's an advanced agent right there. Yeah.
Time.
That's what we were looking for, Jen. We were looking for low inventory is our number 1 issue that we're dealing with. But then Brad, I'm going to have to give it to Brad, too.
Yeah, I do.
Yep. There's some Corona issue in there, too.
Well, they're tied. We'll say
Actually,
they're
I
tied.
think the Corona thing is not really as big of a concern. It's the low inventory because
people are
there's
still out
nothing.
looking.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah. People are still out looking. We're wearing masks. Whatever. It's fine. But anyway,
But the low inventory is like ridiculous.
it's really weird right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. An agent friend of mine was talking about there's like his buyer in the price range they were looking at. There was only like 4 houses. And he knew, his managing broker asked him about, and he knew the stats on every single house. He had shown all of them. He just actually got one of the offers accepted on one of them. So it was like, it was just crazy. And it really impressed the heck out of his broker. But yeah, it's that low inventory. It's bad.
Well, you and I both know. I bet if we called Billy Vassos right now, he could tell us every active listing on the whole market.
Billy V. Shout out to Billy V.
Yeah, why doesn't he ever watch our show? We need to text him and ask him about that. Somebody tag Bill Vassos right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, low inventory.
Brad.
It's I agree, inventory. Yeah, it's low inventory is just I don't even know. I never thought it could get worse than last year, and then COVID came.
Yeah.
It can get worse than
could.
last year.
Yeah. That's why I don't taunt the universe. I always, things could always be worse. Oh, don't taunt the universe. It can make it. Yeah.
But I have to say, the appraisers, I think, are keeping it in check still out here, which is kind of nice. I had one that didn't appraise out here recently. So they're just not saying yes to all these valuations. We are still increasing in price, but I don't feel like we're going to, like, implode like we did in 2008.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
This is an election year, though. We'll probably do an election cycle show in a couple weeks or something like that when it gets a little bit more... When the fighting gets even worse.
Oh, God.
Well, it shakes consumer confidence. So then it's like the market will slow down a little bit. I don't know if it's going to this year, though, Yeah,
I'm not sure. I just think with all the problems that are going on in Illinois, we're really lucky where we're at. And we have a lot of people ditching there. I think over half of our clientele are people coming from Illinois. So.
Yeah, that's the only saving grace we have is Illinois is worse than Indiana as far as taxation and stuff like that.
Just
so
everything that's going on over there right now.
Yeah, it's kind of a rough time for them, but so we got that going for us, which is nice.
Say something positive. I feel like that ended on like the worst note ever.
Well, we still need. That's the problem. We have a ton of buyers that want to buy in our area, which is fantastic. That really is good news.
Yeah.
I think Northwest Indiana has worked really hard. Almost all the schools are top-rated schools now. Like all the big municipal schools and stuff like that, they're ranked very highly. The taxes are lowered, and even Indiana, they did something really cool, which they had a super majority back a couple governors ago. I guess Mitch Daniels was the governor that did it, but he did. Brad, I don't want to talk. You can see my face, Brad.
He lost.
that should tell you exactly what happened
in Vegas.
I mean, on my work trip. I was actually supporting another state. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't take any of their money with me. That's for sure.
Governor before, blah, blah.
He had it added into the Indiana state constitution, our circuit breaker tax. Hey, Sue. That's my old neighbor, Sue. Love her.
Hey.
Yeah. So he made it in the Indiana state constitution that it can only be 1%, 2%, 3% for commercial property. And so that's awesome. So no matter what, it's so hard to change a constitutional amendment. Mm-hmm. So you need a big supermajority. It's a big pain. But Indiana was smart when they did that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. So Indiana's good.
The good thing
good
is
state.
We statewise we always have positive money. We always have those kind of things. So it's advantageous for people that come from another state that aren't as good with their money.
Yeah.
For that reason.
Yeah.
I don't agree with everything, but I do agree with that.
Yeah.
With the state.
Yeah. Sure. Indiana's strong.
Oh, thanks, Cynthia. Thanks.
No one comments on my hair. All right.
Well, you did say it needed to get cut. There's a reason.
It does need to get cut.
It kind of looks like the 60s swoop kind of thing going on, where they used to put, what was that stuff? Not Vidal Sassoon. Starts with a V. I don't know what it is.
VO5 hot oil.
VO5.
I remember those commercials.
You just slick it back. Like
VO5. Shout out to VO5 hot oil.
Craig wants a case delivered to his house.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. No, I just need to get a haircut. My hair's just getting too long, so it doesn't do anything now except for lay there. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep. All right.
That's all we got. Next week, we really are going to do appraiser thing.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you. And Cynthia, I owe you a phone call. I'm sorry.
Love the Wolverine beard.
I like it. Thank you. Cynthia made me blush.
Now he's thinking of himself as Wolverine. Thanks, Cynthia.
A man bun?
Sue, I would die. Do you know how much fun I would make of him? Do it. Man bun.
I don't have enough hair. It's not long enough.
Oh, I got a ponytail in the car.
You have a ponytail
I got
in
one
the car?
right here, I guess, but yeah, that we could try it with. We'll
I
post
don't
a
have enough
picture later.
hair. I don't have enough hair. All right.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
Nothing else. We're gonna do appraisal next week because Craig's gonna do what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, I will make that happen.
And we got some fancy YouTube stuff coming up. One of my assistants was doing some really cool stuff with that. We actually have an intro now, which is awesome.
How are we going to do that on Facebook Live?
I'm not sure what the heck we're gonna do.
Me
We might
neither.
have to tag like last week's YouTube in the comments, maybe. I don't know, something. We'll figure it out.
Jen, I got the hipster vibe. I like it.
No, I do not think of Craig as a hipster in any way, shape, or form.
No, I don't know.
Really?
No, definitely not a hipster. No.
No, don't. Yeah.
That seems like a lot of work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like staying on top of trends and stuff. Like I don't have any time for that, as you can tell.
We'll let him grow
I wear
his
my
hair out.
Costco, my nice Costco polo shirt, which I really like, by the way.
All right,
Costco's
so
fantastic.
the rule is you have to grow your hair out for like another 3 or 4 weeks, and we're gonna do a man bun because everybody's voting that they want to see a man bun. We could do matching hair. Like I'll wear the pony, and we'll do a man bun for you, and it'll be like we'll like slick it back when VO5 sends the crate of VO5.
Is that still even a company?
I think so. I don't know though, for real. My grandpa used to use it in his hair. That's what made
Really?
me think of it. Mm-hmm. And used to have like the Elvis swoop going on. He wore it every day like that.
I gotcha. All right, well, this is why we should end the shows like a minute before we ever do, because at the last minute is always where things usually get weird for me. Like now I have to get a man bun and stuff, and I need a haircut.
See? Man bun, man bun. That's like the 5th person who's voted for man bun. I like it.
You're dying at Kia right now. Should we call someone? I mean, do we, is that a...
What are the top 5 reasons that Craig is not a hipster? Dude, I can think of like 20.
Yeah. Hipsters are like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know.
You're too preppy to be a hipster.
No, I'm not preppy at all.
Who votes that
Casual
Craig is
Craig.
preppy?
I'm known as Casual Craig. Although
You
I
have
would
a
say
polo
when I was
in, like-
in golf shorts.
Golf shorts.
Yeah, I'm wearing...
Because he's a hipster and he's not preppy. Golf shorts are not preppy at
I think
all.
to be a hipster, you have to have skinny jeans, and I think skinny jeans are disgusting. Like I think they don't look good on guys. I think they're weird. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you.
Cynthia, come on now.
Yeah.
We totally have that look with the beard and the
I don't really like. People think I shape my beard because it just doesn't grow right here. I clean it up a little bit occasionally, but it just doesn't grow. It's like a dead zone.
Wally says he's watching from Ohio.
Oh,
Do
that's
it,
right.
Craig.
Wally's
See?
in Ohio. Hey,
It's like
Wally.
the 6th vote for a man bun. I like it.
We're
gonna make it happen.
First of all, I'll do it. I'm not.
3 or 4 more weeks. I'll bring a ponytail over
I'll go
here.
put water in my hair right now and put it up like that.
Oh, you know what? I have those little rubber bands for my little kids that we could probably do it with in another month or so when it's long enough. I think
I don't know if I can
it.
go another month without a haircut. I think I'm on 3 weeks already.
You got to do the man bun. So you got to.
You know,
3
the
or
only
4
reason I
weeks.
don't have a haircut right now is because I have to schedule it online, and I'm not used to scheduling my haircut so far out in advance.
But man buns are...
I'll do it, Sue. Anything Sue wants, I'll do it. Sue says Craig grow a man bun.
4
fine.
weeks from now. 4 weeks from now.
I'll give it a shot.
Man bun it is. Oh my gosh, it's
So
going to be so
weird.
much fun. I'm so excited.
Craig is prepped.
Thank you. He is preppy. I agree 100%.
Oh man.
Golf shorts and polo.
Man. You know, I don't know. At the last company I was at, I was always dressed a little bit nicer, I would say. There was never business. It was always business casual at the most casual. And people every once in a while I come in on shorts like on the weekend and like, whoa, I didn't even know you wore shorts. And I'm like, what?
That's a no-no.
What's that?
Shorts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would only stop in there and just pick something off my desk and then leave.
Yeah.
But yeah, good dress code at the old office. I liked it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's all we got. We're
that's
just
all we got,
talking
guys. We're just we're dragging the show out right now.
for no reason.
No
To
reason.
talk about Craig's man bun in 4 weeks. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
It's going to be anticlimactic. I'm going to tell you right now.
Really? You think? I don't know. I'm going to bring some hairspray and we're just going to slick that sucker back and put that man bun like right here. Right there on the top of his head right there. It's gonna be
Well, at least I
interesting.
don't have a bald spot back there. Again, I got
That is a
going
good
for
thing.
me.
That is a
and
good
the
thing.
sides are starting to work their way back. You know, it's a man bun.
Yeah, that's why I think we need like 4 weeks. Yeah, what do you look like with no? Yeah, we're gonna have to do something with that. Zip it, Pam. See if they'll do it. I'm so excited, Pam. We're gonna make them do it.
Right.
All right, guys, that's all we got. We're just talking for no reason.
All right. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.
See you next
And,
Friday.
Yep, we'll see you next Friday with a better prepared show for you.
This show is always prepared. Always.
I will have my Wolverine
Months ahead of
beard
time.
for my wonderful friend Cynthia Williams. I might get my. I will get a haircut, but I'll just get the sides
No,
done.
no. You need the shaggy kind of. If you're gonna be a hipster, you have to have the shaggy beard too.
I'm not a hipster.
You told us 3 minutes ago that you were.
No, I'm not a hipster. I would say hippie more so than hipster. Yeah,
No.
because hippies are kind of like, everything's cool. I'm out, whatever.
That's not you, OCD.
Hipsters are going to wear scarves and stuff, probably
That is-
have an umbrella.
That's not you, OCD. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm too. Oh, yeah, I know. Skinny jeans. Come on.
Get out of here.
Come on.
Number 1 fan. That's right, Cynthia. Woo woo. All right, we gotta get off this thing. Finish. We gotta quit talking rambling.
You just have to push the button. It says finish right there. All you have to do
That's
is just
your
push
job,
that button.
though, to hit the finish button.
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone.
Bye.
Sorry.
See you next week.
Oh, my goodness, with that bye.